Karnataka High Court to the government there saying allow all migrants to go back. You cannot stop migrants over the inability to pay the fare. The state is to find a solution for the migrants who can't pay. All right, so this is specifically for those who can't pay. Remember, there was huge questions being asked to the Karnataka government. This was at a time when they had suddenly stopped trains and stopped the migrants from going back home. Now those Shramik train services from Karnataka once again restarted, but this is the payment issue. No migrant should be paying. They haven't earned for weeks on end. They should not be charged for train services here. And this is what the Karnataka High Court says, instructing the government to make those arrangements. Our correspondent Neha Hebale is getting us further details here. Neha, help us understand the need for the Karnataka High Court here to instruct the government in this manner. Exactly what has been found? To what extent are migrants being charged here to board trains to be back home?
Well, there are some very pertinent observations over here being made by the Karnataka High Court in favor of the migrants. Remember that Karnataka has been one of the states that's been constantly under the scanner, for taking decisions that weren't really in favor of the migrants. Now, at a time like this, a PIL was in fact, filed in the High Court, and while hearing the PIL, the Karnataka High Court has very clearly stated and made clear to the government that all those migrant laborers who are not in a position to pay for their own tickets will have to be facilitated by the state government. Remember that this comes after the order by, the central government that stated that a certain portion of the ticket cost would in fact would have to be borne by the state government. Now, Karnataka was one of the few states, unlike many other states, that did in fact, put the cost of this ticket on the poor migrant laborers. Each laborer was being charged anywhere between 800 to 1,200 for a ticket to be able to travel back to states like Uttar Pradesh or Bihar, Odisha, Jharkhand for that matter. This is something that had really come under a lot of criticism by, the people of the state. Many of the workers, unable to even afford it, had started walking home. This is also something that the High Court observed and stated that the government, both the state and the centre, must sit together and come up with a solution for this and ensure that any possible form of contribution right now that could be collected from NGOs, from trade unions, or for that matter, even from the Employers Association, should be put to use, and the migrant labourers should not have to pay for their tickets if they cannot afford it. Because remember, we're seeing their plight. They've been jobless for weeks, almost even for a month and a half now. And so this is, of course, what the Karnataka High Court has observed. We'll have to wait and see what really the government does now in this regard to be able to facilitate the travel of these workers.
Absolutely. Even with the central government, even though the Shramik services are of the central railways, but the central government has said it would be part supported and funded by the state government and the central government both. This is a coordination between two governments in Karnataka now, which hasn't worked. Neha, thank you for getting us those inputs.